Do you ever feel like you're wasting your life? Like you're not making a difference in the world? Well, this doctor did. That's why he locked himself in his laboratory for months, mixing chemicals and twisting wires, all for one shot at a cure that could change the world. He just needed one more test. He muttered to himself, just one more test. But he had already failed so many times before. His eyes were burning. His bones were cracking and twisting into shapes they weren't supposed to be. But he didn't care. He had to know if this next test would work. What if it saved someone else's life? The glass on the shelf behind him shattered, and the fumes from the chemicals filled the air. He coughed, but it was too late. His skin was already burning. He looked down at his hands in horror as his fingers turned green, his nails sharpening into claws that tore through his gloves. He ran to the mirror and stared at his reflection in disbelief. His eyes were glowing green, his teeth were sharper, and his claws were tearing through his gloves. He was no longer a man. He had become the monster he feared. Outside, the lights in the town flickered. A scream rose in the night. The scientist had unleashed himself upon the world, but deep down something still remained human. Maybe it was the way his eyes glowed an eerie green in the darkness, or the fact that he was still breathing heavily, almost as if he were alive. But as the creature stumbled through the forest, it seemed almost alien-like in its movements. The townspeople cowered in their homes, praying that whatever this thing was would pass them by. But as it got closer, they started to see its true form. It wasn't just a monster. It was their friend, their family member, their neighbor. And then it spoke. Its voice was distorted and evil-sounding. "You shouldn't have done that," it said. "Now, I'm going to kill you all." And with that, it lunged. "Will you be the scientist or not?"